Have you ever experienced something that felt like more than just a coincidence? Something that seemed to have a deeper, more significant meaning? What if I told you that these moments might not be random at all, but actually part of a greater pattern that connects all of us? In this episode, we'll delve into the fascinating world of Carl Jung and his groundbreaking concept of synchronicity. Jung was not only a renowned psychologist, but also a thinker deeply interested in the mysteries of the universe and the paranormal. He believed that seemingly unrelated events could actually be connected through a higher, universal order. So, buckle up and get ready for a mind-expanding journey into the uncharted territory of synchronicity. You'll learn about Jung's life and work, and discover how his theories continue to shape our understanding of the world around us. As we delve deeper into Jung's theory of synchronicity, it's important to understand the history and origins of this concept. Jung first encountered synchronicity in a patient's dream, which led him to ponder the possibility of meaningful coincidences beyond the limitations of causality. He later refined this theory with the help of his colleague, Wolfgang Pauli, a physicist who was also fascinated with the concept of synchronicity. Jung was heavily influenced by Eastern philosophy and religion, particularly Taoism and its emphasis on the interconnectedness of all things. This helped shape his idea of synchronicity as a meaningful coincidence that arises from the interdependence of all phenomena in the universe. While the concept of synchronicity may seem like a mystical or esoteric idea, it is firmly grounded in both Jung's psychological expertise and his deep curiosity about the mysteries of the universe. So, let's continue our exploration of synchronicity by looking at how Jung developed this concept further, and how it applies to our daily lives. After Jung's initial encounters with synchronicity, he began to collaborate with the physicist Wolfgang Pauli. Pauli was struggling with a personal crisis that led him to seek therapy from Jung. During their collaboration, Pauli became increasingly interested in the concept of synchronicity, and the two began to explore it together. Jung's work on synchronicity was first published in 1952 in his book Synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle. In this work, Jung outlined the key principles of synchronicity, which he believed were essential for understanding the phenomenon. These principles include the idea that synchronistic events are meaningful and purposeful, despite lacking a causal connection. Jung also believed that synchronicity was a universal phenomenon, with no regard for time or space. Additionally, he argued that the experience of synchronicity is subjective and can only be truly understood by the individual who experiences it. These key principles formed the basis for Jung's continued exploration of synchronicity throughout his life. In the next part of this speech, we will delve deeper into these principles and explore how they can be applied to our lives. Synchronicity is a concept that is difficult to define, but can be understood as a meaningful coincidence that is not causally linked. It is not the same as mere coincidence, as there is an element of meaning and purpose that is not present in random chance events. In other words, synchronicity is a sign that something significant is happening in our lives, and it is up to us to interpret its meaning. One of the key principles of synchronicity is the connection between inner and outer events. Jung believed that our inner states, such as our thoughts, emotions, and dreams, can have a profound impact on the events that occur in our lives. For example, if we are struggling with a particular issue and then suddenly encounter someone who offers guidance or support, that encounter may be considered synchronistic. It is as if the universe is sending us a message in response to our inner state. Another important principle is the difference between synchronicity and mere coincidence. While both involve a connection between events, synchronicity is characterized by a sense of meaningfulness and purpose, whereas coincidence is simply a chance occurrence. Understanding these principles can help us recognize and interpret synchronistic events in our lives. By paying attention to our inner states and being open to the possibility of synchronicity, we can gain valuable insights into ourselves and the world around us. With that said, let's dive deeper into the world of Carl Jung and explore the concept of archetypes and the collective unconscious. Archetypes and the collective unconscious play a significant role in the occurrence of synchronicity. According to Jung, archetypes are universal symbols and images that have existed since the dawn of time and are present in our collective unconscious. These archetypes can influence the events that occur in our lives and can lead to synchronistic experiences. For instance, the archetype of the wise old man or woman can appear in dreams or in real-life situations, offering guidance and insight into a problem or dilemma. This encounter may be perceived as a coincidence, but it could also be a manifestation of synchronicity, where the inner and outer worlds converge to provide meaningful guidance. Furthermore, the collective unconscious can also play a role in synchronistic events. Jung believed that the collective unconscious is a shared reservoir of experiences, knowledge, and wisdom that is passed down from generation to generation. Therefore, synchronistic experiences may be a result of a shared understanding or experience of a particular archetype or symbol within a particular culture or society. In essence, archetypes and the collective unconscious are powerful forces that shape our lives and experiences. By becoming more aware of these influences, we can open ourselves up to the possibility of synchronicity and its meaningful guidance. As we transition to the next part of this episode, let's explore some practical applications of synchronicity and how we can incorporate its principles into our daily lives. In my personal experience, I can attest to the power of synchronicity in guiding major life decisions. A few years ago, I was feeling stuck and unfulfilled in my job, but I had no idea what I wanted to do instead. I was grappling with this decision for months until one day, I had a chance encounter with someone who worked in a field that I had always been interested in but never pursued. We struck up a conversation, and they shared their journey and experiences with me. It was as if the universe had placed this person in my path to guide me towards my true calling. Following this synchronistic event, I took steps towards pursuing a career in that field, and it has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. It was not an easy decision, and it required a lot of hard work and dedication, but I knew in my heart that it was the right path for me. This experience taught me the importance of being open to the signs and guidance that the universe presents to us. When we let go of control and trust the process, we can be led to our true purpose and passion in life. Synchronicity can provide us with the clarity and direction we need to make important decisions and take leaps of faith. We've explored the powerful influence of synchronicity in our lives and how it can lead to life-changing experiences. One area where this phenomenon can be particularly impactful is in our relationships and connections with others. Have you ever had a chance encounter with someone that led to a meaningful connection? Perhaps you met someone at a networking event or struck up a conversation with a stranger at a coffee shop, and that chance meeting ultimately led to a significant relationship or opportunity. This is just one example of how synchronicity can work in our lives. Intuition also plays a significant role in recognizing and following synchronistic events. Sometimes, our intuition may tell us to approach a stranger or accept an invitation that seems out of the ordinary. When we trust our intuition and act on these impulses, we may be opening ourselves up to powerful synchronistic events that can ultimately shape the course of our lives. And with that, we come to the end of our discussion on synchronicity and its practical applications. We have explored the definition and explanation of synchronicity, the role of archetypes in synchronistic events, and how following synchronistic guidance can lead to significant changes in our lives and relationships. As Carl Jung once said, synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. It is up to us to pay attention to the signs and events that may be guiding us towards our true purpose and potential. I hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to explore the mysterious and fascinating world of synchronicity. Up until next time, take care, and see you soon.